Big sector, steel producer, Steel Authority of India, SAIL, is on our radar. There's been some recent price corrections taken by some of the steel majors. So what does this mean for the sector overall? We have with us the chairman of SAIL, Soma Mondal. Ma'am, morning. Thank you very much for joining in. Let's start with the demand scenario. Can you give us a sense on the steel demand on the ground, and also, what has been the kind of price correction that you've seen in the last 1 month?
One is, so far as the demand is concerned, the demand continues to be robust. See, the order booking continues from all sectors, whether it's construction, infrastructure, fabrication, OEMs, etc. So there's no issues there. Yes, when you say that whether there's a concern in the last 1.5 months, there has been a little less sales per se or in the last 1 month. But I would put it more on, the consumers waiting to see a correction maybe in the price. It is more of a bearish pattern is there right now. It was there right in the last month, but then this month appears to be, we have made some corrections. In the market, there has been a market correction, and we expect that this would stabilize and the prices would remain range bound henceforth.
All right, so prices will remain range-bound, Ms. Mondal, but you also said that there has been a price correction. Could you quantify the steel price correction?
See, so if you look at the domestic price, which generally when you compare imports, you compare the flat products, the prices in October, November, we took a upward correction, and in December, I think we are going back to levels closer to the October levels. Okay. We had made a correction of around 2,500 to 3,000 rupees, depending on each of the producers, and we have corrected back to the nearly to the October levels. And where import is concerned, at the present levels of HR, we are more or less at import parity levels with not much of a difference.
Okay. Could you give us a sense of what are the sales volumes targeted in FY22 and 23?
The sales volume last year was around 14.9 or so million tons. And this year, I would expect it to cross 16 million tons.
What about FY23?
Next year, see, we would like to go to the full capacity, and crude steel capacity at 19 million tons, 19.5 million tons approximately crude steel capacity. I would expect that we can go at around nearly 17.5 or so, but that is what we would try to attain.
Okay, all right, I got the volume numbers. But the big trigger has been the debt reduction, Ms. Mondal. Now, given that demand is a little softish, prices as well have corrected a little bit. Do you stick to your earlier target of being net debt-free by the first quarter of next fiscal?
We had actually thought that by Q1 next year, we would try to be net debt-free. But considering that the coal prices are had been quite high, now it has, of course, reduced quite a bit. So we are expecting maybe by mid of next financial year, we would try to be net debt-free.
Okay, first half of next fiscal year, you'll be net debt-free. But you briefly spoke also about higher coking coal costs. In the last quarter, that's in quarter 2, it was around 15,000 rupees per ton. In quarter 1, it was around 11,000 rupees per ton. For the next 2 quarters, what should the number average out in terms of coking coal cost per ton?
Quarter 3, quarter 4, quarter 3 would be around 27,000. And quarter 4 would be around 22,000 rupees.
Okay, ma'am, at the end of Q3 FY22, you had mentioned that you were optimistic that you can recover some of the outstanding amount from Indian Railways. Has there been any reduction on that front?
Yes, there has been a major reduction. In the beginning of the financial year, we were around peak was around 7,000 crores. We have reduced to around 3,200 crores as of now.
Okay, but any reduction per se in Q3?
It has been a gradual reduction throughout. In Q2, Q3, there has been a continuous reduction.
Is SAIL on the privatization list? Also, has there been any kind of progress on the divestment of those 3 loss-making units? SAIL has been looking to sell for the last couple of years or so. So, give us a sense on this.
We are not aware of any disinvestment of any other disinvestment of SAIL because it is handled by DIPAM. It has not. We are not yet aware about that. About these 3, yes, there were UI floated.
Okay, so you're talking about the 3 loss-making units. Could you give us a timeline by which this divestment of these 3 units could be sold?
The process is on, and we would not be privy to such information.
Ms. Mondal, just one final question, ma'am. What is the iron ore sales volume that you're targeting in FY22?
Iron ore, we have targeted total around 13 million tons. But because of various, we have not been able to get permissions or clearances, I would say, for our sales from Jharkhand. As of now, I would target maybe maybe around, we would land up to around 6 to 7 million tons this year.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Ms. Mondal. Thanks so much